Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, look, my microphone's in the show. It normally is out of sight, but if anyone wants a good microphone, Blue Snowball is a great one. So I recommend that. So I'm going to move the shot in a moment because we are here on Wednesday. It's crystal ball reading. Now I have the right top on for the crystal ball reading, and I also have my clear quartz. Now clear quartz is a really good conduit for working with spirit. I made this this pendant out of a piece of crystal probably when I was about 16. And it was with me at the beginning of my psychic journey. So I recommend for your first crystals, if you are going down that route or for your own development, please consider clear quartz. Rose quartz is really good for when you're feeling struggles or for feeling a bit of self-doubt. Maybe you're feeling a bit of bereavement and that's part of your spiritual journey, is because you want to reconnect with your loved ones. But also fluorite and amethyst are two really amazing stones as well. So fluorite itself is a psychic stone. I don't think I've got any with me right now, unfortunately. I can't show you. But my first ever, as well as this one that I wear, the first one I held within my psychic work was a fluorite obelisk. And I don't use it anymore because I just feel the connection of spirit is so strong that I don't feel the need of the crystals. But I've just been to Glastonbury, so I wore my crystal to suck in some of the wonderful vibes there. Let's see who's here, shall we? Let's say hello. So I'm a little bit late coming on because I've been out. I've been out having a nice time. So I'm just going to pop on the instructions a moment so you know what's going on, and then I'll say hello and see how people are doing. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and could you please very kindly share out the stream for me? It'd be amazing. So folks, before before I say anything further, please do know that this is my livelihood. This is how I make my living nowadays. I'm a whole full-time goddess, as they say, but I'm also a full-time psychic medium. Mystic, medium, and magic is my bag. So if you want to see any of that, do hit that follow button or that like button or whatever it is Facebook's doing at the moment, and also on Instagram at Indigo's Oracle. I've got other content going on there. I used to share from Instagram to Facebook, but now I'm going to do two complete different content. So if you enjoy what I do, don't hesitate to share, follow on Instagram. Anyway, I'm getting tripped over my words because I need a sip of water. I've even got Gothic mug today. We're doing well, aren't we? We're doing well for the goth look. All right, let's see who we've got here. Hi, Benny, my lovely. All right, let's see who we've got here. Hi, Kerry Mortimer. Oh, my gosh. Lovely to see you. I haven't seen you for ages. How are you doing? So we've got Benny. We've got Laura. Laura, I've just said a shout out. I'm going to say a shout out again because Laura's just driven me to Glastonbury, taken me out for the day, and we've had a lovely day. Brought home more presents for my family than for myself, but that's very usual with me. I find it quite hard to satisfy myself really with choices in shops, so I satisfy other people. I hope that makes some sense. It probably didn't. It was lush to see you today as well, Laura. We've had a great time. So as you can see on the screen at the bottom, on that little ticker that's going all the way through, as I'm opening my Chromebook so I can see the comments clearer, I want you to understand, please, that it's £5.55 a reading. They are live, they are here, they are now. We are using a crystal ball, and in one moment I'm going to open sacred space with a wand. So please, if you fancy a crystal ball reading and you've never had one before, this is the time to do it. Now, I might have left my computer on, and I don't think I've got a charger on me. Nope. So we'll have to shut this one up for today, but it doesn't matter. I've been out for the day, so I haven't had a chance. But if anyone does want a second screen, Lenovo Chromebook is brilliant because it folds back. Look. So when I go and do my fairs coming forward in June, July time, I will be putting across information on here because I'm very much modern in what I do, and really modern signage makes sense. So I recommend having one. It was less than the price of a second monitor, so I'm really, really chuffed with that. The first one I had to throw away. You have your own. You've got your own, Joshua, have you? Got your own, or you got your own crystal ball? Let me know. Yeah, let me know. So without further ado, I'm going to say good morning, everybody. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Please do share the love. Please do comment. Please do send emojis across the screen. This is my livelihood. This is what I do for a living. I'm Indigo. Lovely to have you here. Hope you enjoy the show. All right, we're going to open Sacred Circle now. So I'm going to put the camera onto the crystal ball, and we're going to open Sacred Circle, and then we will open the crystal ball for readings. Scared me. I thought you cut your hair the way it looks. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I am grey. But you just don't notice it because of my tone of my hair colour. No, I haven't cut my hair. I love my hair. A witch loves her hair. That's true. A witch loves her hair. Anyway, moving on. So I've read a really interesting article actually about the magic that witches hold within their hair. And I feel much more powerful now I have longer hair. I just want it to keep going now. I want to be the woman in the town that everyone goes, oh, she's a bit spooky. Love the grey. Oh, bless you, sweets. Bless you. Now I've just got it half up. I had a shower before I went out with Laura, and I don't like my hair down when it's wet because it's irritating. It's really irritating. Anyway, lovely to have you here, Bill. Lovely to have you here. So this is my crystal ball. And I was saying yesterday, I'll just say it again to those who didn't see yesterday. So I was talking about why people cover their crystal ball. So there are many reasons we cover a crystal ball. One is that people believe that reflections contain or hold spirit. Two, reflections contain or build up a vortex to connect to the spirit world. And three, we cover our crystal ball because if the sunlight came into my building through my crystal ball, it would be in flames. And I don't say this lightly. I was at my shaman teacher's house, my medicine woman teacher's house, and she had a crystal ball about this big on top of the television, and a tiny bit of sunlight had just got through the curtains, and it was burning a hole in the top of the VCR. So part of the reason we cover it is safety. It's really practical, but also because of superstition. Now, I work with spirit 90% of my life because that's what I do. I'm a psychic and a medium, and I work with magic as well. And I don't have fears of any of the above things that we mentioned. I do mirror scrying, and I do that in private. I do it in small groups in private. We'll have some coming up soon because I haven't done some for a while. But I don't have those concerns. I see the spirit world as living symbiotically alongside of us. So for me, it's more about the safety and also the understanding that we're opening sacred space, or we're working with the crystal ball, or we're not. Okay. Hi, Gemma. Hi, yes, sweetheart. Hi, Catherine. Thank you very much. 3 gets really dusty. You are right, Joshua Benjamin. You are absolutely right. All right, let's move on, shall we? So I'd like to open Sacred Circle, please. And I ask everyone within the conversation to please be respectful to spirit. This is how I work, and this is my intent. So I turn to the east and I ask the guardians, the gatekeepers, the angels and spirits of the east to be within our circle today, to offer inspiration of what's to come next, of where to be inspired from and how to be inspired from, our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, our experiences in life. And I thank you for being in our circle today. I turn to the south and I ask the guardians, the gatekeepers, the angels and the spirits, all beings of the south, to be within our circle today, to give us clear direction of what we need to work through, how we need to move on, what action needs to happen to get closer and closer to our desires and our ideals in life. Understanding that we can't keep saying the same thing, doing the same thing, and expect a different outcome. We always need to instigate our own change, even if it be from the mind rather than the body. So I turn to the West and I thank the guardians, the gatekeepers, the angels and all spirits and all beings of the West for being within our circle today, for assisting us with this moment of understanding not only what we need to let go of, what we need to allow to come between our fingers and fall away in the sands of time, but also to understand how far we've come. It's so easy to criticize oneself. It's so easy to pick holes and to see flaws. But sometimes we need to celebrate how far we've come and what we've really achieved in sometimes the most difficult times. And I turn last not least to the North, and I ask the guardians, the gatekeepers, the angels and spirits of the North to be with us within our circle today, to give us clearer direction of where we are going to give us understanding from the spirit world about those who want to connect with us, those that have a message for us, and those that want to reassure us that they are safe in their place where they are in this moment. I thank you for being in our circle today. So thank you everyone who's here. It's used for me just mount development. It's used for me is just my own development. Is that what you're saying, Joshua? Have you ever studied the mount development in palmistry from holding a heavy crystal ball? Let me just read through your comments, my lovely. And no, I haven't, my lovely. It's used for me, it's just mount development. Oh, I see. So you're talking about the mount as in the mount on the hand. You're talking about developing that, are you, with the crystal ball? I don't quite understand that, but I don't dismiss it. I don't dismiss it at all. I'm going to post up the link. So anyone who would like to purchase a reading, they're £5.55. This is literally, oh, thank you, Joshua. I'm very interested. I'd love you, if you have a link or something to share, I'd love to see it. Or otherwise, find me on Facebook or Instagram, Indigo's Oracle, or at Facebook. My profile is Indigo Amy Packman. Hold it with just the fingertips and watch what it does to the palm mount and the lines. Oh, I see. I get you. Like this. Like this. So you do it with your own, you're reading your own palm, are you? So you don't read for others. Is that right? Let me know, Joshua. Thank you so much for the information. I do appreciate it. I love a bit of interaction. Really appreciate it. So I'm just going to pop up the link. I'll take Laura's comment up. Ah, correct. Where are you, Joshua? Which part of the world are you in, my lovely? So Gemma Ball, thank you so much for donating. Can I just ask, is the sound okay? Can you hear everything all right, Gemma? Develops the moon mount. So if you like the moon mount, you might like this one. This is silver sheen obsidian. It's just an image of the moon in its different phases. I work very much with the full moon magic. That's why I work with. Superb. Thank you, Joshua. USA. Well, I'm in the UK. Nice to meet you, lovely. I'm between Bath and Bristol in the United Kingdom. Superb. Thank you. All right, so I will have to arch my neck a bit because I haven't got my second screen's run out of battery. What an embarrassment that was. What an embarrassment. But these things are live, and I've been busy. I've been busy. Gemma, what would you like me to read into for you today, my lovely? What would you like me to read into for you? Between Canada and Mexico. I've been to Mexico. I flew to Toronto. I slept in your airport. and then went on to Mexico. But I haven't been to Canada. Hi, Sandy Rees. Nice seeing you here. Thank you very much. If you'd like to purchase a reading, they're just £5.55. And you may have not seen crystal ball reading before. I am doing it with charms. You're in South Texas. Oh my gosh, I bet that's warm. I bet that's lovely and warm. So I'm just waiting for the lovely Gemma Ball who's paid already. I don't have admin during the day, so please do use the link I'm putting up, the Streamlabs. It goes straight to PayPal, so it's not a problem. If you do need Cash App, I do have a Cash App, and I'll just pop that one up for you as well. So my Cash App is Oracle. Have I spelled that right? Yeah. So I don't mind, was hoping to move, so it'd be good to look into that. Okay, we'll look into movement, we'll look into what's needed in this moment. So my own, the way I read crystal ball, when I do it live, I cast charms, and then I also read the crystal ball itself. So bear with me, Gemma, and between Canada and Mexico, that's a big area. South Texas is next to Mexico. Oh my gosh. Oh, you just had thunderstorm, awesome lightning and thunder, so needed. I'd love to see some pictures. All right, we had a thunderstorm the other week, but unfortunately I had a migraine from it because I'm really sensitive to storms. But I would have loved to have photographed it. All right, we're asking please the spirit guides to give Gemma Ball some inspiration and some insight on moving. She's looking to move home. Okay. All right. So absolutely, Gemma, we've got a situation where you're starting to realise what you want out of life, and you're starting to knock off that list of what is acceptable, what's not acceptable, what we're going to change, and the phrase which came to mind today, which is saying change that which you can't accept and accept that which can't change, is very much around you. I do feel that there's some kind of waiting list you've been on, or some kind of procedure is needed to allow you to move, and there's a connection here of a friend having some involvement in helping you with this move. So whether they've instigated this thought in you that yes, you can do this, yes, it's time to make this move, I feel that's important. There's something about where you live, Gemma, as I'm connecting with the spirit world, they're showing me it's very dark. You need somewhere that is south facing, and that's really important. You need to have the sunlight in your backyard, and you need to have the sunlight coming through your home. Because there's sometimes, Gemma, they're telling me you don't get a chance to get out, and you can sit in the doom and gloom because it's the wrong direction facing where you live at the moment. So as we come round, we come to the Thunderbird, which is actually Nazca here, but we do have Thunderbird in Navajo and various other traditions as well. And the Thunderbird is saying that there is something going on around you where you live, where you're living, that it's feeling like you want to be somewhere that's more private. You want to be somewhere where you can have your life without people scrutinizing or looking on. So there's something, thank you very much, Sandy, I'll be with you in a moment. There's something here that's saying to me to tell you that right now you're feeling very overlooked, and you don't want that anymore. And I absolutely want to agree with you that that is a very possible situation. I want to say, with regards to moving, do your own magic on it. So, you know, start packing your boxes, start clearing down, start with your manifestations, and especially on the full moon, because for me it's the most powerful time. Ask the universe to fulfill your wishes of this change. But with this change, everything's going to change. It's like they say, so when I moved into my home, they said new home, new baby, and I ended up pregnant after the first night of being in my new home. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm saying that the energy change of you moving is going to be hugely beneficial. Now we come round to the midsummer, and I would say midsummer is going to be the key for you. So 20th is my wedding anniversary, which is Midsummer Eve, and Midsummer's Day is 21st. So around about end of June, third or fourth week of June, there is going to be major shift with physically moving. So I see that happening. Now, the only thing that can hold you back here is that there is someone you want to be close to, and the next place, because they're showing me the next place you're going to be offered is not near people you know. Now, I feel you need to consider, obviously, all your options. You need to consider whether this is going to cause a serious disharmony, or all these people that you want to be near, Gemma, they actually have cars, and it won't be that far away. It just won't be quite as close as it has been. But I want to say to you, fresh home, fresh start. You need to go somewhere else. You need to go somewhere which is there's something about car alarms where you live. I can hear them going off all the time, and I want to be somewhere a bit more remote. I want to be somewhere that's really comfortable. So if you go, Kerry, if you use the link I'm putting on here, it just helps me because I have no admin, but goes straight through to PayPal. All right, so what else we got going on here? Okay, so we've got crackle quartz, we've got agate, we've got the rainbow crystal, we've got the perfume. So there's very much a feeling here of, I don't want to put you moving in with someone, but I want to put you in a place. Only have family here and friends full of horrible memories. Okay, I only want to put you in a place where you have enough space. It's either for a guest or to have someone come over and stay. It feels like you need a bit more space. Okay, there are also things that tie you down emotionally. I think you just said about things, horrible memories here, but I also want to say to you, be aware of what you're experiencing outside of you, because it's like you're very sensitive to what's going on around you, because spirit do know that your best situation right now in this case is to change. So we need to let sleeping dogs lie. We need to leave something behind. We need to leave something behind. Now, as I'm connecting with this, I'm not going to go into it any further, Gemma, but I can hear a slammed door, and I can hear a lot of shouting. And I want to say that you're because you're empathic, we can almost psychometrize buildings. So when we step into somewhere and it's had that energy, we can still feel it as a residual energy, even though it's moved on. So I want to say to you that that's important, that you understand that this is not you making up the dreams, the nightmares, the night terrors, the worry, the kind of like flashbacks that you can get. They're all connected with this house or this flat. It's not a house, is it? You're in a flat, I think. But it's like an apartment or a flat rather than I don't believe it's a full house. And I want to give you either a bungalow, or I want to give you a maisonette, like, is it ground floor flat, but it needs to be somewhere low down. It can't be high up for you, and that's really important. I don't know why. Maybe it's around your preferences, I don't know, but they're showing me ground floor. Ground floor also, you'll get a bit of greenery, and that's important to you. You have a flat. Lovely. Thank you, sweetheart. Thanks for confirming that. So right here, the center crystal we got here is like, I believe it's a dyed quartz, but it's a slight pink color. So they're reminding you, don't forget your self-care. Don't forget, your decisions in life are your own. Now, there's someone around you that is very overprotective. This is not a partner, this is a family member. And I feel, Gemma, you need to say, that was me then, this is me now. And you need to really hold true of your choices here. I'm all pro-choice. I think it's hugely important. So we do have a gemstone here. We do have a seashell here. I'm not saying you're going by the sea, but I do want you to be somewhere that's much more natural in its environment. I want to get you away from the concrete that you're around and away from, I don't know whether it's like untidy, unkept buildings or something, but I just want to get you somewhere that's more pleasant, more relaxing, more gentle for you. Okay. All right, I'm going to look into the crystal ball now and see what we see within the actual crystal ball. Okay. So this place that I'm seeing for you, there's wherever you live, there's a crossroads going out from where you live, and it's the next town or the next village from there. So it's past a crossroads. Now this crossroads that they're showing me, I know is very infamous for hanging witches, because I can see it. I don't really want to see it, but I can see it. And I want to say to you that you should be able to find the folkloric story, to find the journey, to find this place of where you're going. But, okay, there is something about this place you're going to find, and it's not going to be ideal 100% because it does need some work. Now, I feel it might need some updating, or it might need a little bit of repair, because it feels like whoever was in there has not done anything with it for many years. But it's somewhere you can make your own, and that's important. Okay. All right. So I'm seeing with you the woodpecker, and I'd like you to look up the symbolism, the magical symbolism of the woodpecker. But I also want to say to you that woodpeckers will be available. They will be around this land. So there must be lots of trees around, very tall trees around here. Okay. And Gemma, do you have, you can live by the sea eventually, but not quite yet. But do you have a dog, my lovely? Can you let me know, Gemma? And by the way, folks, we've had people see faces within the crystal ball, so please do take screenshots. Oh. Oh. Okay. No, 2 cats. Okay, because I see a little dog with you, but I feel this is in the future. I see a little dog with you because you're not walking a cat. I know you're not walking a cat. I'll be with you in a moment, Kerry, because we can sort something out. I don't know why it's doing that. It's quite strange. Really quite strange. Okay. Every now and then we have trouble with it. All right, so your symbol for this new home is a butterfly. There will be a butterfly on the door or on the wall, and it will be something you recognize. Now, I believe it's going to be a metallic butterfly, like that's nailed to the wall, because that's what I can see. Okay. And there's something about an area in the garden looks a bit boggy, or looks a bit like it's like where the moisture of the garden is going, it's making it a bit damp and a bit boggy. But I want to say about this will be dug out, and there'll be a small pond or a small like Zen garden area here. So it's the main thing they're saying to you, Gemma, is don't look at everything as a no, it's not right. Look at it as a potential for change, a potential of creative expression. And almost like when we moved here, I saw a place in Frome. Now I love Frome. It's very hippie, it's very old worldy, and I really wanted to live in Frome. And they said, oh, we've got a place in Keynsham. And I was like, I'm from Bath, so Bathonians don't really respect Keynsham as a town because they're a big city, small town. And I almost said, no, we won't see it. And then we did, and we live here. So, you know, it's really important to make judgment for yourself, but consider What can you change that up with? What can you decorate? What can you repair? What can you make use of? And the space is more important, and the direction of the sunlight is really more important than the condition of the inside. That's what I want to say for you. Okay, I do think it's going to be at least summertime, my lovely, but instigate it. Ask, 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 because those who ask get. Contact your angels in whichever way you choose. Write a journal, write a letter, burn it under the full moon. I would like, please, please, can I have? I would love to move. Yours sincerely, Gemma Ball. Whatever you want to write, be polite. But I know you're polite because you're just like me. We're very similar people. And I want to say to you that I manifested a two-bedroom house. I've now got a studio. Never thought this would be possible. Me and my husband built this when I was menopausal in the middle of lockdown. And I still to this day look at it and go, how did we do it? It was a heat wave. How did we do it? But you do. All right. Lots of love, my darling. Thank you very, very much. Okay. No worries. Yes, you can pay my bank account if you have my bank account detail. So I do have Cash App. Kerry Mortimer, if you pay, let me just put Indigo's Oracle. I'm with the lady who paid Cash App next. I hope you enjoyed that. Gemma, I certainly did. So you can pay by PayPal, indigosoracle.com. It's better if you use the link because then I know it's no, it's on the screen. It should be working. I don't know why it's not working. It worked for Gemma. How strange. How strange is that? So, do you know, before I lived here, we lived in a one-room studio in the centre of Bath, and I had an alcoholic to one side and a drug addict to another. And we didn't think it was possible. You know, me and my to-be future husband at that time just stayed together. Not stayed together. I didn't mean it like that. But we lived together in this small space, and I was pregnant, and they said they wouldn't move me until I had the baby, and then the universe brought us our home. So manifestation does work. Oh, so yeah, almost always close down a Ouija board and build up of energies. Absolutely, Wild Bill. Absolutely. I don't use those Messiah. I have used them before. It's just not for me. It's not for me. They do have a place. So, Sandy, my lovely, what would you like me to read into for you? Do you have a specific question or theme? Or would you like an open reading to see what Spirit has to say? So I hope all those here are enjoying the show. They are a little bit longer than the quick card readings, but hopefully we're bringing some entertainment and some teaching as well, because that's what I do. I love teaching. Yeah, Cash Amp is cool. Cash Amp? Cash App. That's fine, my lovely. I'll have to look into why my link isn't working. Love, and I'm ready. Love? You want me to read into love, and Natalia's after you. Not after you. Kerry, then Natalia. Love, I'm ready. Are you saying love, I'm ready, or are you saying you want me to read into love? Just clarify, please. Oh, thank you very much, Natalia. I look forward to reading for you. It's been a while, isn't it? It's been a while. Yes, please. Okay. Okay, my sweets. All right. So we're asking for Sandy Reese, our lovely new friend. Lovely to have you here. I hope I'm saying your name right. So asking please, spirit friends, to give some insight on Sally Reese. Romance and love. All right. Okay. All right. So I know that last year, Sandy, there was something that was on and off, on and off, on and off, but now it is done. and we are saying done. We want to cut those cords. So if you haven't done already and you still feel connection to that energy that you were blending with last year, I want you to cut your silver cords. If you don't know how to do that, we can do that in a moment, but it will take part of your reading up. So just let me know what you want to do there. So we've got clarity of sight of the coming into January. So something changed in early this year that you went, all right, that's it, enough, done. All right. Coming round to the spring, we've had a little bit of an insight into it's the new year, it's the new spring. Now, spring is the time, and especially May Day, the 1st of May is Beltane, which is the time of fertility. So it's a time of animals and humans and all creatures of the earth wanting to gather together and procreate. Okay. You find sounds cute how you say it. Oh, great. All right. So, yes. So you're in a position now where you've had a bit of time to yourself. There's been a lot of self-healing done. There's been a lot of understanding that you are comfortable in your own skin right now. And that's really important, Sandy. Really important, because we cannot have love from another if we don't love ourselves. And I know you hear it on TV. I know you hear it in films. It is so, 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 so true. What I do want to say though is, as I'm looking into the crystal ball, they're giving me the image of a octopus. Now this octopus is saying to me, Sandy, that right this second, you've got a lot on your plate. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of things that you're involved with. And right this moment, so in this period of this year, it's feeling that you're very busy with other things. I don't know whether this is business or whether this is work, but I do feel you're very, very busy with other things keeping you occupied. Coming round, we've got to the time of so June, July, there's definitely going to be a holiday. There's definitely going to be a break. I feel you're going to meet someone on that holiday. It's going to be flirtatious. It's going to be a bit of fun. But I feel right now that that's the most important for you, is building up your confidence again. Building up your confidence again. We've got the serpentine in here. So I know there's a lady. I know you've got a grandmother in spirit who very much stands by you. She's got her hair in either a top knot or a bun. I can't quite tell what it looks like, but it's very tidy looking lady, very practical. You wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of her because she'd give you what for. But she's very protective of you, and she's seen you cry into your pillow, and she doesn't want that happening again. So she's just saying to you, my lovely, she's saying, don't settle for second best. Don't settle for second best. So in the past, there's been a situation where two people were in the interest of one person. You were one of them, but you always felt that you weren't enough. And she wants you to be with someone who makes you feel a queen. All right. Your partner should make you shine like no one else makes you shine. When I kiss my husband, even just a kiss goodnight, he makes my eyes sparkle. I don't know anyone who's made my eyes sparkle, because he really is my soulmate, and I'm very blessed to have him. So we've got this situation here where this lady is saying to you, you can't be defensive all the time. You can't think everyone's going to be out for you. Set my bar high, and I think it's too high. I don't believe it is. But what I would say, all right, setting your bar high, let's go into this brief conversation. Your morals, your standards, your ethics, absolutely the right thing to do. It needs to be as high as those things are for you. When we're looking at a potential partner, if we only go with who we find physically attractive or who we find instantly stimulating to the eye, it's not always the best partnership, because me and my husband, I didn't fancy him for 2 years, and then I fell in love with him. And now I think he's the best thing since sliced bread, because that's what happens in love. That's what happens. But there is a feeling here that sometimes you can feel that you're not enough, and there's an overcompensation of almost a self-sabotage with you, my lovely, that you feel that you're not enough, so they're not enough. So there's a lot of echoing, there's a lot of what we call shamanic mirroring between this situation. So whenever you're feeling that I'm not enough, look at affirmations, look at meditations, look at mindfulness or hypnotherapy, YouTube, other channels on the internet as well. You can find all these things and put yourself into reset, because it's a behavior you've taught yourself that, and this is partly this is partly because of narcissistic behavior with you in the past. So you've had a partner or a lover that would put you on a pedestal and say you're the most beautiful, amazing thing and best thing ever, and then they would drop you right down again, and they would make you feel like you've done everything wrong. All right, that is not you, that's them. That's them. All right. So we've got here a connection. I feel that you really like water sports. So when I say that, it's like, I don't know whether it's surfing or swimming, but there's a real part of you that loves the ocean or loves the sea, because I can see it very clearly in my mind's eye with you. And I want to say to you that there is a connection here. So there's this flirtatious relationship, this fun time on holiday, but there's something else which is going to happen around about August. I believe there's going to be a family event. I do think it's a wedding, but I might be incorrect. I'm human and I'm translating information from the spirit world. I do feel it's a wedding, and I do feel that there's going to be a situation where you feel your confidence is building up, and there is going to be a connection at this event, at this family event, which will bring two people back together from your childhood. So it's someone you've met before. He's definitely tall. He's definitely dark haired. That sounds so cliche. He's got dark eyes. He's slender, a bit slimmer than what you'd normally go for. And I would like to say that he's not a bad boy. He's a nice, well, nice, that's the wrong word, because that just sounds like they're boring. He's very respectful. He's very nice. Nice came up again. Why does nice keep coming up? Okay. Sorry, nice is something that's a biscuit, not an emotion. He's very respectful, but he gets on very well with his family. And I want to say to you, this is key. All right, Sandy, this is key. He has to get on with your family and get on with his family. All right, that's your clue of the person that will fit with you. That's your clue. So keep on dreaming on of what you want. Now, Dream On is actually an Aerosmith song, so maybe you could write that down. Maybe there's a situation where that will start playing, and all this will come into reality. I'm not quite certain, but you have your own psychic instinct yourself. So even though you say it's you setting your bar so high, it's actually your energy print. Your energy print will not accept that which is not worthy of your own energy print. There is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. Okay. So there's definitely a connection with this person and the name John. I don't know whether he is John or whether he's got the thread to him is the word John, but that I can hear. All right, and there will be. They're giving me all the cliches. There will be a white carnation in his lapel. So there might be something you can recognize there as well. But let me know how it goes, please, Sandy. I hope you enjoyed my reading today and it's brought you a bit of reassurance. Do know, setting your bar high, nothing wrong with that. You deserve every dream you have, and I'm proof that you can live your dream. I wanted to be a psychic medium when I was mid-20s. I'm 45 now, and this is my living. So thank you for supporting it. Thank you so much. So I'm going to move on to Kerry now, and one last thing for Sandy. Just one last thing for Sandy. All right, you're considering doing some further study in what you're doing around work. I want to say to you, it will win you brownie points. You'll understand this. I don't need to understand this, but I would say to you, it will win you brownie points. It will get you noticed by the right people. All right. Lots of love, my darling. Thank you very much. And thank you for saying, oh, wow, that's lovely of you. Thank you. So we've got Kerry, and then we've got the lovely Natalia. So Kerry, are you there, or did you give up? Let me know. Oh, you're there. You're there, I think. Are you there, Kerry? Let me know. Speak up, my lovely. It's so nice to have you on my show. It's so nice. And Natalia, both of you have not seen for some time. Hi, Kerry Mortimer. What would you like me to read into for you, darling, with the crystal ball? Let me know. Going to put down spooky face. So a few weeks ago, we actually had the apparition of a female in the crystal balls. Do keep an eye on it. I can't see from my direction very well because my glasses are kind of, I don't know what you call it, blurring it, I suppose. So Kerry, let me know what you would like me to read into, darling. Thank you very much. And thank you for supporting my work. I do appreciate it. The only way I can keep doing this is by lovely people like you supporting what I do. So thank you. Open reading from spirit. Love it. Love it. I wouldn't expect anything less, but I was just, no, I'm going to leave that there. It jumped out. Okay. So for Kerry, what have we got for our lovely Kerry? And then we're with Natalia. Okay. Throwing things everywhere. It's always fun. It's always fun. Okay, so the first thing I want to say, Kerry, is that Spirit are saying to you, you need to have more fun and you need to enjoy what you're doing. There's something about your own work where it's maybe feeling a bit samey, or you're feeling a little bit like the same old grind. It's like the energy isn't changing. Nothing's changing up a gear. And it's feeling a bit, for you as an individual, as a spirit being, it's feeling a bit old news. And I want to say to you, have fun. Remember how, remember that it's okay to have a laugh. It's okay to tell your stories. It's okay to emote emotion. That's important, okay? So the first thing we got for you is the beginning of this year. I feel that there was some struggles within your own health and well-being, but I do feel that this is starting to look up. There has needed to be a change of lifestyle. I would say a change of diet, but definitely a change of lifestyle. And I want to say to you that there has been an interest, a romance interest around recently, Kerry. Does this make sense for you, Kerry? Can you let me know, my lovely? Because I'm seeing that there's someone you're getting connected to. There's someone that you're not ready to give over your heart. You're not ready for a relationship, but there's definitely a male you're getting closer to. And I want to say to you, go slow, go steady, enjoy it. But you have absolutely the blessings of everyone who's on the other side. Absolutely. I'm going to keep going because I can see that so well. So we've got here the situation. We've got this little, now this is interesting because this is part of the chain over here, but part of the chain has broken away. So this has got a relevance in itself. Okay. It's about breaking the mold, Kerry. Not sure who it is. I'm very guarded. Not sure, hun, who this is. Okay. Let's put it this way. You have a friendship that's getting closer. I'm not saying it's a relationship, but you have a male friend that is getting closer. And I know you're guarded, and I know you're concerned of anything like that happening. But I want to say to you, and I'll reiterate this, you have the blessings of everyone on the other side. Everyone, all right? There's a situation here where there needs to be a change in your own world. So it's like when we feel we're stuck, we're in a crossroads, we're in a place of life where we're just sort of right in the middle, which way to go, what do I do next? It's to do with making a decision that changes everything. So little tiny things will make a decision to change everything. But stability is important. So there's something that you're not feeling very stable about. You're not feeling very secure. Now, I don't know whether this is around working or your own home, but I want you to consider, Kerry, what's really important to you in life and have a reassessment that you're not giving away all your energy. Because Kerry, I know you're such a kind person. I know you respond to everyone who messages you, but sometimes we need to pull back. Now, one thing they're saying to me, Kerry, and please don't, if I'm saying the wrong thing, throw it away. But they're saying to me, because they're bringing back a memory for me of when I belonged to loads of groups and I was doing this, that, and the other, and I was so fragmented, I didn't know who I was. So I want you to pull your energy back to you. I want you to really reconnect with who you are. I want you to go back in your forte of the things you've done and bring forward things that you've forgotten about. Bring forward something new. Okay, color works really well with you, Kerry. Color works really, really well with you, and animals as well, because you can communicate with animals in the world of spirits. That's something that might be part of your path going forward. It's very, very comforting. People forget that animals to some people are their children. Animals to some people are their children. So we've got the pink crystal here, which is saying to you that we've got the axe as well. I'll just show you the little axe because it's kind of cute. But the axe is saying that even though you're defensive you're protective of yourself, sometimes you put up such a wall that when people offer to help you, you turn it down and then you ask the angels for help as well. Now, when you ask angels or ancestors or guides for help, you must be open to receiving. It's like saying, can you please help me, but with your hand clenched? And that's what I feel is going on. There have been so many people put in your way. There's a lady who contacted you that wanted regular support in a form of some kind of life coach or spiritual coach or even teacher, and you turned her down because you felt that you weren't good enough to do that. Well, yes, you are. I'm here to tell you, yes, you are. I'm going to point a finger. It's a really magical finger. Yes, you are. So there's something here about in June, July, starting, if you haven't done already, starting or developing your own teaching, your own circle. It doesn't need to be in your home because that's really uncomfortable for you. You can do it online and you can do it in the time when you want to. I want to say working with spirit animals is part of your forte going forward. I also want to say to you, the next live broadcast you do, I'd love to give you the challenge to just, I can't remember when that was, hun. Oh, what was I talking about? I've got completely lost now. June, July. Can't remember when that was, hun. Okay. Oh, you can't remember the person reaching out to you. Don't worry too much about it. But what I'm trying to say to you is that spirit have been putting things in your way, but you've been bypassing it. You've been offering it out. You've been saying, but you know, one of the names I've got in my head is Linda Edwards. And I want to say to you that you are capable. You are very capable. You're very connected. And where we're at with this June, July is developing your own circle, developing your own way of working and teaching, and working with animals is key. So what I want to challenge you to, next live you do is you work purely with spirit animals and see how it goes. See how it goes. Challenge yourself. We won't. I was offered something and I turned it down. No, I can't. No, I can't. Are you thinking? I don't know what you're doing, Kerry. I don't know what you're doing. Now, the thing is, all right, let's put it on me for a second. The thing is, Kerry, that I had a situation before Christmas that was very strange. And I'm not going to go into the very strange part of it. But I kind of thought, well, it's very easy to think nothing's going to come of this. Nothing's going to come of this. It's just pipe dreams. It's just, you know, someone inquiring and there's nothing of it. I've had so much work from this one client. My friend who's a seamstress has met this one client who's passed on their name to so many people. And that's how it works. We get this tiny seed of connection. But your spirit team will put you in a position where they are testing your resilience, that they're overstretching you. They want you to develop in what you're doing. They want you to keep loving what you're doing. If you do the same thing all the time, it'll soon get dull, because part of the reason we like doing our readings and being psychics is it's enjoyable. It's a journey. It's an adventure. So what I'm saying is, yes, she wanted me to do a joint. Yes. Okay, you do remember. Excellent, excellent. Revisit it. Ask again. Just say, I was in a difficult time, difficult place. Revisit it. Your dreams, everything is coming into play for you in August. So summer's a bit difficult because there's just lots going on. But wherever it is you want to be with family, there's a big celebration with family. Your dreams are aligning, and it's like you're starting to feel the female and the mother you should. So there's been a lot of worry around your daughter, because they're just telling me that here. But they're saying in August everything's going to seem much clearer. And this part of you that's feeling very fragmented, we've got this little beads here, you're going to feel much more together. Much more together. Kerry, you have so much to offer the world. Don't ever think that you can't. Now, what I will tell you from working on Facebook myself, you can see I got 3 people here. I used to have 60 people on my lives, and I just don't get them. Even if I do, I only do 1 free reading show with Lloyd Jones. But even if I do that, we don't get them because Facebook has changed. Do not value yourself, your work, your spiritual connection on your audience, on your number of your audience, or on the interaction you get on Facebook. It has changed. Okay, you are perfectly connected yourself. You love bringing through more mediumship than psychic nowadays. It feels that it's really important for you to bring that closure. But the other thing I want to say, Kerry, because I'm doing platform this year, well, there you go. There you go. I've literally just said mediumship. Fantastic. The other thing they're saying here, though, my lovely, is when you work with someone as a medium, okay, I know your mummy, I know your mother hen, I love you to pieces, I've known you for many years, but you must let go afterwards. You can't keep that conversation going. Yes, you can be friends, as in you can get on, that's fine, but spirit want you to be more professional with your, this is when I'm working, this is when I've finished working. It will help you help more people, because you will have more energy to help those other people. And I feel that you've had people kind of pulling out drips and drabs from you, and it's important you have those firm boundaries. Okay, But you're worried about my daughter. She cut me out years ago. Oh, wow. Yes, I know it's changed. I'm really glad to hear you're doing platform. Where are you doing platform? Which part of the world, my lovely? Let me know where you're doing platform. I don't think you're anywhere near me. I think you're north, maybe. Midlands, north, something like that. Part way up the country. I'm in the south. But yeah, you can do this. All right. I want you to remember Indigo's spirit guide said you can do this. Okay. East Sussex, Pemsley, and Hastings. Oh, I was near you. Is it Hastings? East Sussex. That's London-ish, isn't it? Is it London-ish? Near where Harry Potter is. Is that right? Have I got that right? Woking? It's not Woking. I was at Woking on the weekend. I don't think it's Woking. Guildford? Is it that direction? Help me, because I have no idea. I have no idea. So I'm just going to briefly look into the crystal ball. Okay. All right. So there's definitely a situation here of there's something going to come up within the family that people are going to need to be in the same place at the same time, and this is going to break the ice. Okay. You worry so much, though. You must let go of the worry, darling, because it's what pushes her energy away. Right. And I want to give you a spirit number of 2112. No, East Sussex. Am I talking about West? I ain't got a clue. I'll have a look later. Okay, my darling. I'll have a look later. But all the best. Do if you're not part of Spiritual Friends already, there's lots and lots of spiritualist groups on there. And let me just see. Let me have a look afterwards, Kerry, and see if I know any places that I can recommend to you to consider working in. But understand, when you're working in platform, you're not doing it for you, you're doing it for those people that need that word of comfort. So you're doing a fantastic job. Thank you very, very much, and thank you for being here. Thank you, darling. Thank you. All right, Natalia's next. Hi, Natalia. I hope you're okay, and hopefully it's been okay to wait a little bit. Sorry about that. Went on a little bit, didn't I? Naughty spirit guides. Oh, hello, people who have joined. So, Natalia, what would you like me to read into for you, please? I've got my setup a bit better today. It's a little bit less clumsy than when Cal saw it the other week. She was like, I love the way you're falling over your own camera. But don't be a stranger, Kerry. I'm open to the spirit message. Lovely. So, Natalia, try and catch your lives, but you speak in your language and you write in your language, and I don't understand it. Because I'd love to watch. But maybe you should do something in English as well. Okay. But you're very talented. You're very talented in what you do with your spirit work, but you're also very talented in communication and translation. Okay. All right. So we've got a position here where I feel there was an offering to you in February, and this offering to you was about working with a group of people. I'm not sure whether you've taken up this offering, but the feeling I get around it is that it's giving you a spark of an idea, but I'm not entirely certain, Natalia. Oh, you don't need to be sorry, but it would be lovely to see you in work in English if it's possible. I'd love to watch it. I don't know that I could get bagel fish. Well, you probably won't get that because you're not English. Sorry. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Being daft. Okay. I feel that the people who mention this to you, this idea to you, aren't necessarily the ones for you to work with, but I do like the idea. I do like the idea. Okay. So there's something going on here where your dreams are starting to become closer and closer in reality. I want to say to you, Natalia, that one of your thoughts is a premises. One of your thoughts is a place where you can invite people in and you can offer them private readings, but you can also offer them private teachings, because I feel that you're moving away from your day job as time goes on, and you're moving further into your spirit work. Your spirit work is transforming from being a hobby or being something that you do on the side to being much more important. Now, I do want to say to you, crystal skulls are around you at the moment. So I don't know if that's something you're working with or something you feel very drawn to, but definitely crystal skulls, working with the ancestors, connecting with the spirits within crystals is really important to you within your own work. There's a lot of crystals around you, so if you're not working with crystal healing or jewelry making, that is something they're bringing forward for you. So we've literally got a spread of cards here. I don't even know where these came from. I think they're off a keyring, but we've got a spread of cards here, and they're saying to me, like, your cards are on the table. And this is, oh, excuse me, this is June, July time. There's going to be a situation where you're going to be able to, hi, Sunny Chancellor, you're going to be able to do your own event, right? Start going out there, Natalia. Start going out there. Now, I don't know whether you're a bit nervous because it's one you've been behind a screen. I know I certainly had that when I first started going out. Next year, I'm going to do a UK tour, but this year I've decided I need to take things slowly because it's my first year being self-employed. But what I do want to say to you is it's about doing things your own way, Natalia. And I want to say to you, there's an old deck. You have an old deck of cards you were given by someone. Now, this is historically old. I want to see you use those more. Less of the modern, more of the old, because there's something about working with old energy, especially things like the metal, the crystal, and maybe even fire, that works really well with you. You have an old, very old soul within yourself, even though you're a lovely young lady yourself. So we got a situation here in let me just see where we're at. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So we've got a situation in July where we've got pennies from heaven. So there's definitely some kind of abundance coming through for you. June the 25th. Oh, lovely. So there's some kind of abundance coming in. So maybe you're getting paid that following week. But I want to say to you, this knock-on effect of going out there and meeting people, I'm listening, spirits are telling me as well, is going to be what's going to open up your clientele, open up your local business. Now, there's part of you, my lovely, that is still nervous of people knowing what you do. All right, it's because there's something within your hometown of superstition. And I feel that as long as you present it in a way that is considered healing and helpful, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. There will always be people who don't like what we do. There'll always be people that don't like what we do, but we know our intent. We know our intent is to heal, reassure, and bring guidance and support. So yes, the crystal bracelets, everything, take it all at the same time, but have someone to help you, because selling and doing readings is really difficult. I've tried it myself and it's really, really hard. Okay. So coming into July, August, I feel there's going to be a regular place of marketplace or a regular stall somewhere that is going to feel really comfortable for you. It's going to be the right place. I don't know whether it's an esoteric fair or like once a month fair or something, but that's what I want to bring you to. And I want to bring you to the idea of showing your wares, showing what you have for sale, and maybe having a card on the side, but not making it very obvious what you do. So it's kind of, it's subtly done if you're concerned about what's going on. It's in a hotel. Wonderful. It's gonna build from that. It's gonna build from that. Your connection with the hotel, they are a chain and they will want more. They will want more. Okay. So there's something there of making a really strong bond, making sure that you're giving your presence to the people who own or run the hotel. You need to meet people. Network is important. Now we've got the Tree of Life, but in this case it is saying that from this one situation there's all these people you're going to meet, and it's really important that you are ready to connect. So it's really important you have your business cards or your flyers, or have your Facebook open so you can connect at that moment. Now, I would recommend from personal experience, if you're going to get Facebook connections or Instagram connections, get them there and then. People forget, or people just go home and something else comes up. So there are, and I've thought about this before, you can get a digital business card, which I think is really cool. And they just scan it with their phone, and that might be something that's helpful. I'm just saying that as an ad hoc. Okay. So there's a little part of you, Natalia, that still says, like, am I ready? Am I ready? Absolutely. I can see an Ever Ready battery, which is a battery in the UK. I can see it. You're ready. You're ready to go. There's something about when you link into the world of spirit, you see a flash of light coming up. It's either off your head or up through your eyes. And I want to say to you, that is your indication that you are linked. So if you ever feel any doubt, you have that indication, and not everyone has that. Not everyone has that. Superb. You just asked. Wonderful. You just asked. Wonderful. So there's a situation here, my lovely, that I know the your great grandmother or great grandmother's mother supports you with your work. I know that she is a lady who was very wise in her time and knew lots and lots of wonderful solutions to problems, and people used to come to her for the solutions to the problems. There's something about making up medicines, or making up, how would you word it? It's not Florida water, but it's that kind of thing, making up solutions. I'm going to put it in that way, but it's to do with herbs and all those bits and bobs. And I want to say to you that this lady is very, very ingrained in your work, and she wants you to be hugely proud of who you are. Now, this lady that I've got with me, Natalia, has she got like a little bit of she's got a very prominent shaped nose. I would almost say her nose looks Romanian, and that's probably a bit racist, so maybe not say that, but it's almost like she's got a bit of a bend in her nose, and she's definitely got a headscarf on, and the headscarf is very natural colors. She's a very natural looking lady. She isn't she likes her fancy things, but she doesn't go bright, is what I want to say. She doesn't go bright. Okay. I want to give you number 17 as a really important number. So where are we right now? We are, what day is it? Okay, 25th. So 17th of June is a really important number to remind you of. I'm just going to see whether they can tell me what that is around. So can I ask you, Natalia, is there a bit of a dispute going on between people within your world at the moment? Is there a bit of a disagreement or something that needs to be settled? because they're showing me the letter V, and for me that's showing me the word victory. It's showing me that something's going to be concluded, something's going to be ended on the 17th of June. That's been a problem for some time. Okay. Now there are people around you that are nervous of you making it. And when I say that, it's not an envy as such. There is jealousy, but it's not a professional jealousy. It's more a case of they're concerned you will change if you get where you want to be. And I know if you put in the time, the energy, and the trust in the world of spirit, I know you really, I can see a rocket in here, my lovely, and I can see that you will go far. But a lot of it is trusting yourself. And remember, when we're working with our spirit guides, we need to trust ourselves, but we also need to trust them, and they need to trust us. So the whole cycle of everything is that word trust. Okay, no to things needing to be concluded. Okay, let me see what we're going on with then. So definitely give me victory. What are you giving me victory in? I think I'm gonna leave you with that, Natalia, because they're still giving me the same information. So there might be something that comes up that you think, oh, when will this finish, or when will this like sort itself out? Because it feels a bit chaotic in energy form. But they're saying to you the 17th of June it will be completed. Oh, maybe your husband. Maybe your husband's coming over on the 17th of June. 18th of June is my husband's birthday, so that would work well with my divination. Definitely work well with that. But yeah, frightened of change, isn't he? Frightened of change. Okay. But lots of love, Natalia. I really hope you enjoyed your reading, and do something in English so I can watch you work, please. Lots of love there. Thank you very, very much. Hi, Loy. Hope you're feeling a bit better, my lovely. Hiya. Hey, Loy. How you doing? So I'm just going to finish up soon because I'm a bit tired now. But I've been to Glastonbury today, so I went off with my friend Laura Haller, and I've just done a few readings just to enjoy the afternoon. But it's lovely, and I really hope that's the case there for you, my lovely. Oh no, Hannah, severe asthma attack last night. Oh my goodness. Have you got inhalers? That makes sense though with your allergies, Loy. It makes sense that did you know you're asthmatic? Rest. It will be all right, Loy. It'll be all right. Everything you said is correct and working towards it. Wonderful. I hope you enjoyed it, and it's another way to work. It's very enjoyable working with the crystal ball, and with the charms it's just a little bit more theatrical for those watching as well. But you can work purely with the crystal ball, or you can work with the charms as well. My pleasure, darling. My pleasure. Thank you very much, Joanne Lewis. Thank you. So I'm going to say farewell to everyone right now because I really want a cup of tea, and I'm doing seamstressing later, so I need to get that together because that's what I do on a Wednesday with our Liz Brewer. Shout out to my dear Liz. please, please, please support my business by sharing out what I do, inviting friends, follow if you haven't followed already. I know there's loads of people I've invited that see me regularly and don't realize they're following. And just come over to Instagram, Indigo's Oracle, and yeah, just interact, say hi, send hearts, all those lovely things that keep Facebook little computers happy. That will be awesome. And I will be back on tomorrow. I'm going to visit a friend. Oh, you're amazing too, Kerry, and I look forward to seeing your readings soon too. But I'm going to see a friend tomorrow who's getting married soon. It's been delayed 2 years, so we're really, really excited about it. But I'm going to go and see her tomorrow. So I will not be on the shows at all tomorrow. And then I'll be back on Friday. So on Friday, we have Oracle card readings. It's at 7 o'clock, but I might pull it earlier because I don't know if Loy's able to work with me on Friday. I know you can't work today, Loy, and I don't expect you to at all. Let me know how you feel tomorrow for Friday, Loy, if you're still here. And you can catch me and Loy together on the Yin Yang show at least, well, normally twice a week, but not this week. I will have a lovely time. I'm going to have some time out. So if anyone does want to have private tuition, I do that. It's £20 for an hour and a half. And I do have a circle, but it's well and truly closed. It's too full at the moment. I'm not going to start a second one at this present moment because the major issue I've got is the logistics of people trying to swap through circles. But like I said, private tuition is available, private readings are available, private scrying is available. So if you've never seen mirror scrying, I can arrange that for you, and so much more. So don't hesitate to get in contact. I do still have raffle tickets available, folks. They're £3 a go. Facebook do not like the word raffle, and they do not like money on your posts. So hence no one knows about it. But they're £3 a go. You have a chance of winning a personal power portrait reading, a private one, or a personal power portrait reading live. Now, if you don't want the personal power portrait reading with first prize, you can choose a piece of intuitive jewelry instead. I make it. You tell me what stones you don't, colors you don't like, and I make it for you. But both of them are worth £70. So it's £3 a ticket. I think we've got about 10 tickets left. It's a reading that's around about an hour and a half to 2 hours as I draw. You get the original art at the end. So it's your own personal power in a portrait. And it's one of my favorite things to do in the world. So let me know. It's £3 a ticket, my lovely. And I've got, I think, about 10 left. So I did put it up before. Lots of people said they wanted the tickets, and then no one paid. So some people have paid, but very, very few. So I sold out, but now I'm selling again because there was a big hoo-ha. But yes, they're £3 a ticket. And let me know, and let me have a look on the post. It's on my page, and you can see what a personal power portrait is because I've got Michelle Blanou's one that she did with me. But the second one is live. So the second one, because it's taken me so much time to get through this, I've got the first prize, which was the original prize. The second one is live. So it won't be private, personal, in depth because I'm on a live platform, and it will be done live on the internet. So if anyone doesn't want that, they'll have to give it away to someone else. But there's a chance of two prizes and 22 tickets. So you've got a really, really good chance. Anyway, I am absolutely whacked. I need a cup of tea, and the kettle's calling. So I'm going to say thank you so much. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate you. I do also have Indigo's Oracle on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, please click the subscribe button. I do have a second channel. It's broadcasted to the wrong channel, but I'm now moving to this new channel. So it says there's 1 or 2 subscribers, but please do go and subscribe, and we can keep that going. Going forward, I am planning to do video editing, on teaching, on how I work, how my guides work, and all sorts of things. So I've got loads and loads of plans. It's just doing them in between earning money is the only way I can keep my business going. So thank you so much, and I'll see you really soon. Please don't forget, it's never about the messenger, it's always about your message. See you soon. Bye bye.